Good morning. Welcome to MightyOxTrading. Tuesday morning. See if we can take some money from the markets. Working on the Earn to Trade 75K mini gauntlet to get funded. Starting the morning down $61 from last night. Let's get that back. And more. So, looking at the markets overnight, seems like it's kind of slowish. NASDAQ, you can see here, only has a little over 100, well, actually just made a new daily low. Actually has about a 140 points in movement heading downward. We're at a lower point than any point yesterday right now. And the next resistance area is down here about 414, our support area, whichever. ES, same thing. About 31 points in range. No, I'm wrong about that. No, I'm right. I had this weird candle right here, about 4:50 a.m. That spiked up and then it's been coming down since. Same movement basically on the Dow and the Russell. Had that weird candle spike, but on the Dow and the Russell as well. Russell has about a 20-point range. The Dow has about a 220-point range. Copper. Looking at its high of the day was on its very first candle at the open. And it's come down since, looking at about, let's see, about 180 ticks, right around there. Early morning math isn't my thing. Gold. So far on the trading day, we have about an 8-point range on gold. The UltraBond. Looks like it's double bottom down here at about 183, 0.21. And it has about slightly less than a 1.5 point range. And the energies, we have crude. Crude came down sharply. At the same time that we saw that as I'm not bear puts that manipulative candle on the indices, we saw crude start dropping sharply right at that point as well. Has its highest candle is also the start of the day, and we're almost 3 full points in range. No, yeah. Early morning math, not my thing. Natural gas also continuing to head down, although has not gotten down to the lows of yesterday, but mostly consolidating. So the 170 points in, I'm sorry, 170 ticks in range. How are you doing this morning? I'm not there. Welcome to the channel. Gasoline and heating oil futures also have come down. That said, that would have been, of course, I wasn't awake, but this would have been a beautiful reversal play. Slow come down, huge candle exhausts, wait for the, came down on a wick, wait for it to turn green. You see we were below the Bollinger Band. We were below the Bollinger Band on the RSI. I'm not sure why this is so big. There we go. That would have been a great reversal play to catch. Hit all my boxes below the 70 line. I'm not sure why that's still on the chart. There we go. So now we look and wait for some signals. Seems like it might be a bit of a slower morning just by looking at the action overnight, but we'll see. No big news coming out today that I'm aware of. I should check that to make sure. So let me check the calendar. At 9 a.m. till 10 a.m. Eastern, wholesale inventories. It's the only thing coming out today, and some crude oil stocks change and stuff. Nothing major. Oh wait, is that tomorrow? Oh wait, that's tomorrow, so I'm even looking at the wrong day. Good job. Balance of trade is coming out at 8:30 Eastern. Red, so we'll see. So imports and exports. I doubt that moves the market any, but we'll see. Agriculture overnight came down a bit, then consolidated. Slight downtrend overall. Nothing exciting there. Bitcoin. Bitcoin hit 45 overnight. It's back down under 44. So now we wait. We could do some charting here. So Bear, what do you like? I guess if you're not Bear, I shouldn't call you Bear. But anyway, um, what do you like to trade? Again, Nasdaq. Nasdaq's hugging that ATR line. It came down nicely here with 35 points in 2 minutes. About half an hour ago. Consolidating since. Oh, gold. What's gold doing? Looks like gold's trying to come up. Looks like it's going to reverse there. Check the 1 minute chart. Yeah. You see this candle up here? It's sending us a long signal, but I'm expecting it's into the bands. I'm expecting to see a reversal here on this next candle. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Thank everyone for joining me on this cold Tuesday morning, February. Always feel free to say hello in the chat. Questions, comments are always welcome. So I don't just drone on and on about candlesticks and trying to find something interesting to say. So you can see this is last night, or last evening. You can see I drew out trades. I always draw out the trades I should have taken, or I shouldn't say should have, would have taken. I only took a couple of these. You can see this would have been a winner, winner, loser. Wouldn't have taken that signal, wouldn't have taken that signal. Loser, winner, 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 chicken dinner, and winner, loser, winner. So that's where we were last night. Hello, Ish. Uh, Swing trades in futures. I don't even think long term. I'm just thinking about the next intraday trade. Um, Reunified gaming. I don't really, you know, my trades. I don't think in a swing position. My trades last like 5 minutes on average or less. I prefer the less. That one would have worked. I draw at each trade. With the parameters I would have used if I had been on. Oh, and okay, we're talking about stocks reunified. I definitely don't know anything about stocks. I mean, I shouldn't say I don't know anything about stocks, but I really don't keep up with the micro caps or the small caps. I don't. I started trying to trade stocks. I got frustrated with the PDT rule and all that fun stuff, which is why I ended up switching to futures and working with Earn the Trade to try to get funded so I can trade with their money and not and not trade with my own money because I don't have any of my own money. Plus, it's all futures you can easily go long or short. There's no PDT rule. Futures are just, in my opinion, easier. Different. I mean, will I eventually trade stocks again one day? Probably. But right now, futures is where I'm at. So Nasdaq would have been incredibly easy to trade overnight, which is interesting. I really think I need to start trading overnight. Although that would have stopped me out right there. No, maybe. I would not have. Okay, let's see what copper's sending. We'll look at that synopsis overnight. Ooh, copper's chart's kind of ugly. It's been coming up, but these pullbacks have been kind of ugly. Yes. Yes, trying to send this a short signal. Excuse me. Want to see it clear this recent low of 44.63 and a half. Still about 2 points away from there. So let's look at the Nasdaq here the other day. Just charted it out overnight from overnight. From about uh, Here's about from 1 o'clock on. I would have been a win. It would have been, actually, that would have been a loss. Forgot the chart that went out. So 1 win, 1 loss, 2 wins, 3 wins. How did I miss that? Yeah, I would have taken that trade. I try to keep myself honest about what trades I would have taken, because it does me no good if I'm giving myself bad data. So 2 wins, 2 losses, 3 wins, 4 wins. By the way, this has been a great reversal play on that candle. Came up harsh, broke everything. Probably broke like the 5th standard deviation band, pulled back. So that would have been a great reversal play. 5 wins, 6 wins, 7 wins, 8 wins. You see, would have given us 5 in a row. 8 wins, then this loss. So 8 wins, 3 losses at 15 points. Profit target, 10 point stop loss. That would have been an excellent night. It would have been, let's see, 8 times 15, 30, 60, 90, 120. Minus 3 times 10. So it would have been 90 points in profit. I didn't take that long signal there in gold, which ended up being a good idea because it only went up 4 ticks before kind of turning around, just sitting there. Crude oil. That's sending us a short. We have a crude chart here. Crude. Oh, big candle now. Okay, if you look at crude here, I was going to take this short. And it kind of got down into the Bollingers. So I'm expecting a reversal here. It might continue downward. It was a strong candle down. We are seeing a 2-tick reversal. That was a 21, ended up being a 21-tick candle. So it's popped back up now. We'll see if it heads back down after this little bit of a reversal to kind of correct itself, get itself back within inside the standard deviations. Whenever I see a huge candle like that after whole bunch of small candles, I usually wait, especially if it's broken bands. This is reversed by only 5 or 6 ticks, but obviously you don't want to jump into a trade. You see, like, here's another example. See how this came down? Those, bunch of small candles leading up to it, comes down and kind of pulls back up. And then it continues coming down. I found that if try and grab a quick candle down like that, it often next couple candles are green and then might continue down. Now there's a red candle, so we are actually looking like it wants to continue down. We can look for a crude chart here. By the magic of the internet, there's my crude chart on NinjaTrader. Whoa, that candle there was 89.42. Hit that twice. So looking for a break of that before we jump in. There it is. Oops. What the heck did I just do? Oops. Yeah, sorry if that looked trippy, guys. Okay. Back to crude. We're watching this. It did not. It broke. Sitting right on 40. We are gonna jump in here and try and see if we can get it. Okay, we're filled there at 89.40. Good morning, Simeon. How are you today? See if we continue. We have used the wrong parameters again. Darn it. Gonna use a 10 tick stop loss. So I'm gonna be consolidating just a bit. ES sending us a signal. Let's look at that. ES coming down as well. Oh. Micro ES chart. If the signal holds, it's gone away. I'll take that back off screen. Right now we're watching ES and crude. I'll move this over here. Oops. Crude's gonna stop me out. Maybe. Yeah. It's popping back up. Eh, it's kind of playing with me. Like a cat plays with a mouse. Eh, there's some red. Gold and UltraBond. Let's check them while we're watching and see what crude wants to do. Gold and indecisive. UltraBond tight and still kind of no volume. We continue to watch crude. Try to decide what it wants to do. Copper sending a buy signal there. See copper's been kind of ugly as well in their chart. It looks like crude's just taking a long route to stop me out, I think. But we're still in for now. We do have a downtrending SMA line. So theoretically bearish momentum. Maybe someone needs to just remind crude that it's supposed to be heading down. Are you ready to trade this morning, Simeon? For those of you here on YouTube, I would really appreciate if you hit that thumbs up button. Helps with the YouTube algorithm somehow, some way. I don't understand it how or what or where, but it does. And it's toying with me again. It's one tick for my stop. There we go. Stopped out. So $100 loss on crude oil. Puts us down about 161 now on the day. And NQ and the indices are popping up. All of a sudden we're back to looking greenish. Let's see if this bounces off the SMA line. I did think about moving my stop above this big candle. I just don't like taking that much loss at once on the gauntlet. That'll be things I do more once I'm funded and have a cushion. That never actually, unfortunately, never got into profit for me. So wasn't even any profit to take. So now we see the indices setting up. We already had a buy signal on the ES from back here. It's above that level. See recent high here, back here where this exhausted when it tried to reverse. At 44.72.5. We're only about a point and a half away from there. We also have a 200 period EMA. Crude sending us the opposite signal now. We'll stay away from that until it decides what it wants to do. Copper. Big move down there on copper. It is 1 minute before the top of the hour, so we do see some strange moves often right around the 8 o'clock hour. And this was a nice 11 tick candle down so far. Looks like we're going to see a reversal though. The UltraBond coming alive as well. We'll wait to that top of the hour before we jump into anything. See what kind of momentum we get. Would have got 5 points off that buy signal there on the Nazi. There's the buy. So copper continuing to head. Ooh, big whoosh down there on copper. Wow. Well below the bands on both the Bollinger and the, I'm sorry, both the regular chart and the RSI. Let's check what we're doing over here. Yeah, this looks like definitely a reversal candidate. Watch that. Don't want to catch a falling knife, so if you're going to play a reversal, you got to be way careful. Looks like NASDAQ also wants to reverse. Excellent. Definitely should be practicing on sim before putting real money on the line. Copper's just kind of lost its mind. They should have jumped in there. But honestly, I thought it was already extended on that last candle. Still expecting the reversal here. Yes. So the indices really didn't care about the top of the hour, but wow, look at copper go. This is my missed opportunity today, not jumping in on that short signal. Did not expect it to continue going down. Watch, see if we can catch that reversal. Gold now also sending us a short signal. So he came down, came up, down, up, down. Gold. Yep, see right there's the reversal right there again on gold. Right back up almost the entire length of that candle. Back up in green. We are seeing a slowing down here on the copper. That's looking like a reversal candle there on copper. Let's see. I'm gonna try and play that reversal. Tight. Oops. Not what I wanted to do at all. There we go. Gold. Now gold's trying to say buy. We're gonna stay out on gold for now because it's just confused. Sorry. I'm just moving charts around real fast. That probably looks like crap on people's screens, and I apologize for that. So we're watching the 5-minute and the 1-minute. 1-minute chart on NinjaTrader, 5-minute chart on TradingView. And these two reversal candles. I was playing with charts, so I should have jumped in on this one. It's already gone 5 ticks. Now we're gonna wait because of that. I actually have a new 5-minute candle here. It looks like it might want to continue heading down instead. Well below the RSI, Bollinger. It's interesting. I'm not sure I've ever seen that before. So when it's coming down this hard, you want to definitely wait for confirmation of the reversal, or else you're just going to get taken out. This is already back down another 10 ticks. It's been definitely enough to stop me out. So we will continue to watch that without jumping in till we're sure. What was that last signal? NQ. NQ's heading up here as well. Lots of signals all of a sudden. We definitely have some more volatility all of a sudden. Gold looking like it wants to head up. It looks like we're kind of consolidating here on copper. Russell. So you see, we did get the reversal that I expected. Unfortunately, before it did it, it went down like 10 ticks, which I found yeah, sorry, duh, still early. The stop loss should have been below the low of that candle, and that would have kept me in the trade, and we would be up 3 ticks. But I don't like running a 10 tick stop loss on copper. See if we get the pullback on NQ here. Made that nice move up. Was a 20-point move. I should have grabbed that as well. I was kind of surprised that happened. Started right before the top of the hour. So far this morning, just the trade on crude. That didn't work out. Many more opportunities await. We'll get rid of this copper chart for now. So again, folks, feel free to say hello in the chat. And have any questions or comments or anything at all, so I don't just drone on and on about copper or any of the other assets. And metals definitely did come to life. Copper went the opposite way of platinum and gold and silver. They're all green. And as Kermit says, it's not easy being green. But so far, we don't see a lot of follow through. Obviously, this short signal in copper went good. I hesitated because of how far it went down into the Bollingers, but that would have been a great downtrend to catch. This gold signal here went up 6 ticks and also this went up 20 points on the Nasdaq. That would have been a great trade to grab. But yeah, we're not seeing a lot of follow through. No, that crude trade of that opposite one that stopped me out, that went 59, about 15 ticks. That's a lot of alerts all of a sudden. NQ. Let's see if we reverse here on NQ. Not sure why that does that. A reminder for everyone that starting next Monday evening, and exclusively on my live streams, I will be trading the new Earn a Trade product, the Trader Career Path. I will not take any trades when I'm not live on that particular account. Invite everyone to join me and watch my progress or get your own Trader Career Path. Links in the notes down below. We can try to trade that product and become funded and continue moving up that ladder. Gonna go slow and steady, just micros to start, and continue moving up. So join me starting next Monday. Copper, gold, everything all at once. So copper's continue. It did continue to come down. See the copper chart consolidated, now pushing further down. Gold pushing further up. Got to do something about. I have a lot of alerts set up, but they don't all need to be popping. I need to figure out a better alert system so they're not constantly getting in my way. Expecting reversals on gold and silver in this next 5-minute candle. We'll see. Trying to just trade the signals in the 1 minute, but the signals on the 1 minute right now are, you can see the gold here, it's not been real fun. This one ends up working. Looks like it's finally breaking out of a range. Yeah, they can be a bit of a hindrance, I admit. Gunk. And it's why, I mean, yeah, I am gonna start off with micros with I've been testing out various um, risk to reward where I take commissions. They make it where it's a smaller percentage of the overall win. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna. If I'm looking for 60 to $80 a trade on those first few trades, it's probably gonna take like 10%. So yeah, I have been working on factoring that in. But I mean, I do want to eventually, just work up to be able to just get away from micros once the account continues to build up. I do lose a lot to commissions, both just I shouldn't say over trading, but it's just, yeah, commissions kind of suck. We did finally get that reversal there on copper. It continues to come down. We can see kind of played out. It kind of just snaked over to the SMA line. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'll be going for, when I start that, I'll be going for like, I don't know, like I did a bunch of testing this past weekend, and I think I was going to be going for like $60 to $80 a trade with like 2 Nasdaqs or 3 micro Nasdaqs, I should say, with like a $40 stop loss. So, you know, yes, that's correct. I do. Welcome. Hello. Welcome to all the new faces and names I'm seeing. Thank you for joining me. Can anyone tell me? Because I've never really signed up for any other evaluation firm. What do the other evaluation firms charge for industry micros? You see crude, after it stopped me out coming back up here, came up, nice big candle here. This kind of came down and bowled around on this SMA line. Now it's heading back up. Yep, CFT is an awesome guy. He's been promoting me, and I really appreciate that. He's helped me out a lot as I've been getting this channel going. Okay, and which one is that on, Gunk? Okay, thank you. I may try and raise a point with Earn to Trade about their micro commissions. That they do occasionally listen to what I have to say. Well, I shouldn't say. I mean, I don't think anything I've ever said has made any changes, but they at least listen to my point of view. So maybe I can put a thought in their ear about it. 66 per side. Okay. Thank you, Radu. I'm gonna make a note of this and see if I can. If anyone has or can find out what Lilu and UProfit is per side or round trip, I will make a note of this and see if I can. So it's a bit of a slow point now. Things are kind of consolidating. Waiting for some excitement here. Good morning, Linux. And thank you for that, Info Linux. Yeah, I keep hearing, I've seen people complain on the Discord as well that the commissions on Earn to Trade for micros is high. It's getting, you have to get back used to this slower trading. We've been seeing so many big moves, getting used to big 20, 30 point candles or more. So this slower trading is a little bit getting, you have to get used to it again. Hello, Mark Elsie. Thank you for that. Yeah, I questioned that. Why got to go through that hoop as well? Like I said, I don't know if I doubt anything will change, but I'm certainly, I Earn and Trade's still my favorite, and until, I mean, something meteoric would have to change my mind about it being my favorite, but they do have some quirks that I would love to see changed. There's that reversal on gold that I expected 2 candles ago. CME data for non-professional traders is much cheaper than for professional traders. Not sure by how much, but I don't remember what the non-professional data fee is. That's why for sim trading, they give you your data free. For the professional trading, then it's $105 per exchange. Ooh, that's uh, that's pretty steep there for the minis, Gunk. From what I understand is for live commissions on Earn to Trade, they tried to average over. Hold on, let me check what NQ's doing. NQ's trying to pull down here. We'll see if it does. Is that Linux? Is that professional, non-professional? That's non-professional, right? They say the uh, commissions are averaged across all the assets. So I don't know what exactly that means and how they figured that out with Earn to Trade. Okay, we got a short signal NQ. It's trying. I don't know. Looking here, let's zoom in. Here, looking at commissions and yeah, pro. That's over. Ooh, pro is even though pro isn't pro still a sim? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Thinking pro account. Never mind. I was thinking, yeah, never mind. Thinking totally different definition of pro. I was thinking Top Step Pro. Yeah, pro is $105 per exchange for each exchange. Well, unfortunately, I like to trade a variety of things. You can see I have charts up for just about everything. We're waiting. Got the short signal here on Nasdaq. Expected to pull back. It did hit the Bollinger Band, then head down. We're gonna have an NQ chart up ready. Crude oil might be exhausting there. Nice big move up. See, it gave us that buy signal here. Pulled back a little, not much. Kind of hugged the SMA and then finally went up. Got back above 90. Okay, Nasdaq. NQ chart. Where's my NQ chart? There it is. I definitely need to get more organized. We're gonna look for no. We're gonna look for yeah. We'll do that. Yep. CL's ready to reverse. We do got a green candle here on the Nasdaq. If it goes back to red, we're gonna jump in here. Short. Magic of the internet. There's my Ninja Trader MNQ chart. Gets back below that low there at 14,525. We'll jump in on a short. There we go. Looking like we got some downward momentum. We're jumping in there. We're into this trade with 3 micros. We are going to move the profit target up though, because we have not seen big 30-point moves right now. So we're going to move the profit target up to try to get 20 points out of this, maybe? We'll see. Can adjust on the fly as well. Stop loss is at 15 points. And we'll move that down as it goes down. Hopefully it goes down. There we're seeing some red. And see, my other thing that I still debate with myself is whether micros are worth it. Obviously, they are. They're better to trade when you don't want to take a huge loss. But like right now, I'm up. I'm in with 3 micros and I'm up like $10. If I just used the regular NQ, I would be up like 50, and you know, as when it shows weakness, if I wanted to, I could just jump out with a $50 win. Instead, I'm here sitting here. I'm up $10, but that's the problem kind of with if I'm trading regular NQ. If I want to keep my loss under $100 or $100 or less, then I'm have to a 5-point stop, and 5-point stop almost any day is not enough on NQ because of how bouncy it is. Sorry. Kind of sideways here. Hopefully it's consolidating for a continuation down. Good morning, Ace. Welcome. How are you this morning? There we go. There was a nice red candle. There, once again, if I just used a regular NQ, I would be, I would have been up $200 at that point. I would have been happy with that. But micro, I was up 50, and we're just 3 micros. I'm looking at like 550 in commission. So, I've been giving back 10%. So we're continuing to look for this move down. I'm doing very well. You'll see that the audience has grown hugely thanks to CFT's promotion of my channel. So I'm very happy with how the stream's going. I'm not happy with my trading right now. I'm down like $161, but hopefully that this trade will get me back to close to break even if it continues to go my way. We're gonna move our stop down here closer to Both the EMA and the SMA line there. That's a nice red candle. Continuing to head down. Beautiful. No, micro commission on ES is dollar 80. No, 83 cents per round trip. No, I'm sorry, 83 cents per side. So $1.66 round. Yeah, but you got to ask for the live commissions. If you don't ask for the live commissions, then you're paying $4 round trip. I don't like the looks of that candle. It looks like a reversal candle. But it seems to be higher than most of the other eval firms, from what people just told me. Like you profits only $1 round trip. But then you profit charges $5 for a mini. So we're trying to pop back up here. Was a slight reversal candle. Hopefully it's going to head back red. It's coming back up to my entry price. Not a good sign. I should have took my profit maybe, but we'll see. Hopefully we can get some sellers coming back in here. Do you have a downtrending SMA line? Everything's kind of downtrending, but ooh, big move there up on gold. 16 ticks. Suddenly everything turned green on me. Expecting a reversal in that next candle on gold. We'll watch. Well, it looks like this might try and come up. We'll see if it bounces off that SMA. Big move up there on gold. So something caused gold to come to life. Continue to watch our MNQ trade here. Hopefully it comes back to us. I'm not looking at that chart. I'm not holding out hope, but we'll see. Oh, never. As I say that, nice big red candle back down. There we go. Ah. Move our profit target up to 15. If we can get that. The stop loss. Just above the SMA. Seeing some good now red momentum. Move our profit target up just above that where it exhausted 5 candles ago. Seems like it's struggling in this area. I'm watching it. Watching, waiting. Hoping, praying. Struggling here right at 14,520. Trying to give it some patience. I moved the stop to break even, or just above break even. See, the bands are tightening, so I'm gonna give it this one more candle. Then I'm gonna probably cash on 2 and let the other one sit at break even. Oh, there we go. Okay, this hit our profit target on 2. Got the other one now sitting at break even. If it continues to roll, we'll continue with it. If not, I'll let it come back to me. So we got a cha-ching on that. Let's continue. Ace is going short. See if this can push the band back down. Remember the low of this previous candle back here was at 14,512. We're at 14,517 now. Let's try it again. Okay, broke that 12. And it's now bouncing right around that area. There we go. Still hanging right around that 14,512 area. Trying to push down through. Looking over here at the ES. It looks like Ace is up about a point. Usually looks for 2 points. Move our stop loss right to the SMA line. Guarantee profit if it comes all the way back. Big green candle here. Definitely struggled at that 1412 area again. You can see here on the trading view chart, upper right hand corner, you can see that blue line there as support that was created on that candle there, and you can see it hit it on this candle coming down and the green candle coming back up. So it's definitely a struggle right at that area. Looks like it might try and test it again. Coming down, has head of steam right to that level again. And through. Can it hold? Oh, rejection there again. Back up. Good morning, Chris. How are you today? Welcome back. Okay, trying once more here. Trying to get through. Down to 09. Just can't hold that lower level so far, but it's trying. Remember, we already cashed out two micros of profit on this trade, so everything we get here is gravy. Continue to move the profit target down just above the SMA line. There we go. That's a nice big green move. I mean, red move. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Gonna move the stop now just at the wicks of these candles. That sounds like a good morning. Watching. Watching for any sign of reversal at this point. Trailing my stop. Good job, Ace. There's a green candle. Oh, back to red on that candle. Always a good sign. We are down near the bottom of the RSI, so could be getting close to exhaustion. That's not always the case, but we'll watch it. We're about 45 minutes from the bell. Continuing to move the trailing stop. I'm moving it manually. Usually my ATR does it, but in this case I'm doing it because I went with the big ATR that I normally use on NASDAQ on a normal day. But today the action's been kind of slower, so seeing it pop back up. Looks like it's about ready to hit my, yep, there it goes. Three green candles in a row, so I let it hit my trailing stop. We'll see see what it does, but I'm happy with that trade. Let's look at the numbers. Take the chart out of the way, so look at the numbers. Still down $86 on the day, so I think I made about $80 on that trade. We got in at 14,527. We cashed out the first two. Math is hard. About 9 points, and then the second one for about 15 points. So, yeah, about $80 on that trade. That deserves somewhat of a good check. Now we'll look for our next opportunity. So it looks like I did get out of that trade at the right time. We have another green candle there. 4 straight green candles in a row. Thank you, Ace. While I was in that trade, it did miss a signal here on crude. When it came down, let's see, entry at 94 down to 70. So that would have given us our 20 ticks that we're looking for on crude. It's one thing I got to get better at, especially when I'm on stream, is to not just concentrate on one trade. You know, I was sort of micromanaging that trade. Normally, I just let the software manage the trade, but this case, I was doing it because we're kind of slower this morning, so I didn't think we were going to get what the ATR called for, or ATM called for. Copper, I missed this signal too, and that signal fired at the same time the one on NASDAQ did. So we'll see. It looks like, I'm pretty sure this gave us our 16 ticks. This would have been a better trade to jump in on. Oh yeah, oh my god, this went huge actually. This is the copper. This went up, yeah, it went up $500 a contract, almost 40 ticks. So, yeah, you can see here NASDAQ came up, just tried one more down, and now is big move up here. Could have got a couple more points off of that, but never going to catch the exact top and the exact bottom. At least, I mean, you might catch an exact top or an exact bottom every now and then, but it'll be pretty much by luck. Anyone else doing any trading yet this morning besides me and Ace? Tell me how you doing. Yes, sending us a long signal, as is the NASDAQ. Now, I'm hesitant to take the longs here off that long downtrend. We'll see if it proves me wrong. It's breaking up through the SMA. So I would almost expect it to reverse a little bit first, come down, bounce back off the SMA, and then head up if it's going to want to head up. What's gold doing there on the 5-minute? Ooh, another big move on gold. Gold's now made a new high of the day. Gold's range is now that's in the way. Yeah, I got about a 10-point range on gold for the day. Well, it looks like it's in the Bollingers. So I'm expecting a pull. Yeah, we're already seeing the pullback there. Pull back under the Bollinger. It's sitting right on it right now. So definitely expecting a pullback. We're above the 70 line on the RSI. We're not above the Bollinger Band on the RSI yet. Not yet. But we're watching that. Yeah, it's. Hi, Ken. Welcome. Gunk, is there such thing as an easy trade? Just kidding. Yeah, yeah, exactly what. Excuse me. Oh, an agriculture trader. Excellent. Every now and then I'll trade an ag product. Range bound. And we're a little. Yeah. Sorry. Every now and then my mouth doesn't work. You know, we are a little bit rangy. Obviously, without seeing the moves we've been seeing the last, well, few months really. But, and they do expect this week to be a little bit slow, except for Thursday when the inflation report comes out. And yes, I'll be live streaming when that inflation report comes out at 8:30 Eastern Time Thursday morning. But even on a range-bound market or a choppy market, you can still get some good moves. I mean, if we chart out what M&Q's been doing here, or NQ, just while I've been sitting here, I've missed some good moves. This long signal here that I didn't take went 20 points. And 20, if almost 30 points actually. So, I mean, if you're writing a regular 1NQ contract, that's a $600 move. And of course, this is the one I did take. I think this ended up going about 20 points, I think. Maybe more. Actually, well, how about that? I didn't even realize that. So, I mean, I got out early, apparently. Well, I got in a little late, but I got out a little early. But, I mean, that ended up going 30 points. So, even in a slower market, there's definitely opportunity. Right here, just these two signals. Now, I wasn't, you know, probably wasn't going to get 30 points exactly out of that, but two 30-point winners here. Or 25. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize, Ken. Yeah, I don't really, yeah, UB has been kind of slow, and I think that means ZB is too. I watch it, I don't mark the ZB. Which one's ZB? There we go. Yeah, ZB is not making, kind of following UB like normal, but yeah, it's a bit choppy. Every now and then I'll take a trade on the UB. One of my best trades ever, which came, I don't remember, I think last week or the week before, I nailed 19 ticks on the UB. One contract, that was nice. Just that $31.25 tick value scares me, so I don't do it often. Yep, CFT turned me on to the bonds, and I do like the bonds, and they do, they often kind of, if they start going one direction, they often continue going that direction. I noticed. See, yeah, my problem is I've tried to set it up where at least when I enter a trade, my goal is to take no more than a $100 loss with a looking for $150 to $200 profit. So, with that in mind, I can't go more than 3 ticks on UB or ZV, and that can be kind of too tight. So I think I'll end up trading UB more once I have a cushion and can take a bit of a bigger loss to go for a bigger win. What I was finding, one of my struggles back in, before I started going for that no more than $100 stop was that, I'll be trading the micro NASDAQ. I was one week I had like a 75% win rate over everything, every asset. But I actually lost money because like I was getting, $60 winners here on micro NASDAQ and whatever, and I was taking $100 losses on other assets, and it ended up where I just figured out I needed something to be consistent, so I needed to be looking for at least 150 profit with a $100 stop loss across everything I trade. So now I always look for at least 1.5 to 1 to 2 to 1. That doesn't always work that way. Like that last trade on the NASDAQ that I just did, ended up not being a a 1.5 to 1 risk reward because I cut it I cut it early, but I saw that cutting it early meant that I wasn't going to go back to break even. So it doesn't always work out to be that way, but I'd rather take a winner than let it turn into a loser. So we see this NASDAQ did give us this buy signal, and I was hesitant on it because of the downtrending SMA line, but it looks like it ended up being a good signal. We did hit this big pullback here. Check that gold signal just a minute. So if I'm doing a 10-point stop here, looking for 15, it hasn't given us 15 yet, but it's getting there. We'll see. What was gold? Gold short signal, but coming down to, we have an uptrending SMA line. Looks like this might just be a pullback. We are now at the 9 o'clock hour. Nothing really popped right at the top of the hour, and that's unusual. Except for crude. Crude's heading up, giving us more expensive gasoline. As is gasoline. But less than half an hour to the bell. Should see things get more exciting then. Although yesterday the open wasn't too exciting. So Ken, are you trading brokerage? Are you trading in a funded account, or are you trading in an evaluation account? Oh, excellent. Excellent. I'm gonna be trading that starting next Monday. With every trade I take in that account here live on stream. Will not take any trades that when I'm not streaming. Yeah, you're brave to take bonds on the trader career path. That first 25K portion, so it's such a tight stop loss and drawdown. I'm only gonna be doing micros to start off with there, I believe. That's my plan at this point. CFT is an absolute great guy. And also for everybody, if you all use Discord, I definitely recommend you check out the Earn a Trade Discord. A lot of good trader talk there, and CFT and I are both moderators there. Definitely good trader talk. Try to get more going there as well. They definitely a missed opportunity on copper here. Look at this move. Copper. Whoosh. Up even more. Copper's up about $1,000 a contract in the last 40 minutes. I eventually do want to learn order flow. I I don't think I could ever be a 100% order flow trader, but I think it might help. Like comparing it to the chart, maybe. I don't know. So far, when I have looked at DOMs, it hasn't really helped me. So thank you, Chris. Yeah, CFT has been a tremendous supporter of me in this channel since I've gotten it started. And he's an amazing guy. He really is. And I do appreciate all the new faces that are here. Thanks to CFT, a couple of videos he's mentioned me in now. Definitely nice to see a nice crowd here. Hopefully you'll continue to stick with me as I go through this journey of trying to get funded. And then once I'm funded, obviously I'm not a professional trader yet. Although I will say that the only reason I'm not funded is because of trader psychology and not because I don't know what I'm doing. You see how I mark out these trades. I literally have like 20 weeks of data on a spreadsheet to show that my strategy of following these signals and, following the signals, but also looking at the bands and the SMA line and so on and so forth. This strategy works anywhere between 55 to 65% of the time. So I frustrate myself because you'll hear me say way too often, well, I should have took that signal, should have took that trade. I just had this fear of failure that I struggle through. And I think trader psychology is a big thing for everybody. And there's going to be a breakthrough moment for me that finally gets through where, I start trusting myself and trusting what I'm seeing. Just haven't gotten there yet. Ken, not yet. I That's something that's on my to-do list. Unfortunately, making videos takes a lot of time, and this whole having to earn money thing gets in my way. But I am going to work on that. Yeah, that's what I was trying to use I was trying to use a Dom one night, and I was thinking, there's this huge amount of orders. I was like, I think it was on gold, sitting on, you know, what looked like it would be a great support area. So, it was going against me, but I was thinking that was going to be support. And as it got down within like one tick of that support, all those orders disappeared. And I'm like, ugh, and I just pushed right through and stopped me out. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm just going to stick to my charts. So yeah, I'm trying to do more non-live videos. I just have to find the time. Especially since like the two videos I have up so far, I did no editing on after I did them. I just, did them one off and uploaded because I have no idea how to edit videos. And I haven't found anyone that's so far willing to like maybe work for free to edit my videos until I could pay somebody. But it is all a goal. Hi Charles, welcome. I keep an eye on the Dow, the YM. Um, I just, I used to look at all four of the indices, but they run together so often. I mean, the Dow obviously can be an outlier, and the Russell seems to be the rebel of the group, but they all seem to run together. That I mainly just use it as confirmation. Sometimes I haven't really taken a trade on it in a while, but actually today it seems to be. Hmm, Today it seems to be running nicely, actually. So maybe I need to keep more of an eye on it. Have a great day, Ken. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again. It looks like the Dow's moving up nicely compared to the other indices right now. Yeah, I'll have to maybe take another look at that. I haven't really analyzed the Dow in a while. Getting a short signal here on gold. The SMA line straightening out, band slightly expanding. Let's find a gold chart. Already a good bit of green there. If it pops back down or if it reverses up. Get ready to short if it decides it wants to go. These spots where you see it comes up, sends a signal here, but the SMA line is still just kind of flat. So those times where it's iffy. I don't know if it's going to want to continue to come down or if it's going to just kind of consolidate. Oh, crap. There it goes without me. Did I close down the chart? What happened to my gold chart? There it is, gold. Let's take that. Let's try and get in on the ask because I'm already a couple. Oh, there we are. We're filled on gold. NQ also sending a short signal. Now, I do get kind of hesitant to take any trades on the indices close to the bell. Now we are. I got in. Nah, I hate getting in late. I got in 5 ticks late on this gold trade. So, no. Actually, I didn't. I got in 1 tick late. So that's not too bad. We'll see how it goes. I agree. I'm thinking we're seeing a down day on NQ, but we'll see. There's a nice short signal on NQ. But we're on gold right now. We're up 5 ticks. Again, I used the wrong ATM strategy. I gotta remember to. So, looking for 16. Let's see if it goes. We're up 5 ticks. Kind of hesitating here now. Coming back to my entry point. We're back to break even. SMA line is downtrending now. That is a good sign. Back to being 5 ticks up. Came down twice to 1822.8. Struggle, but just got through there. There we go. That's a nice move. Beautiful move. Stop down to break even. We're up 10 ticks. Trying to get more. Bit of a reversal here on everything. See green candle on the NASDAQ, green candle on gold. Always have to fight the urge to cut it when I start seeing green. We're up 11 ticks, 12 ticks, 11 ticks. I won't keep doing that. Zoom in maybe a little bit better for you there. 13 ticks. Is my email sending me notifications getting in the way? See how far we can go on this. Hopefully continue down. We are about 10 minutes from the bell. And keep consolidating. It really didn't make a big move down off that short signal there. 13, and we got down to only 8, so it only made about a 5-point move. Moving our stop here on gold just to 2 ticks in the profit. We'll pay for commissions if it reverses, but honestly, if it starts reversing too much, like now, trying to give it a little bit of room to move without losing all the profit. There we go. Back down. Copper sending us a short signal as well. Yep. Gold's coming back up. New candle here. Still showing green. Thinking it wants to walk back to the SMA line. Yep. It's back to only a $50 profit. This is gonna bum me out that I didn't take it at 100. But if it comes back all the way up. See? Back to 70. 7 ticks in the profit. Still showing green candles. Big move up there, just took out my trailing stop. So, I don't know, I guess I managed that trade badly, honestly. Should have took the 13 tick winner. But I have a habit of cutting my wins too quickly, so I tried to stay in the trade. Ended up only getting 2 ticks out of that. Still a $20 winner. It's going to reverse there, I bet you. Though that's frustrating that I was up 130 and only got 20 out of it. But still a green trade. There we go. And there it dropped back down. So, if I hadn't moved my stop to break even. I would not have gotten stopped out. Probably should have kept it right above the SMA line. These are the things that fight me. CNQ kind of made the same move, kind of consolidated, came up two bigger green candles, now bouncing off the SMA. I'm going to be a bit quieter here for the next couple minutes as I'm eating some breakfast, and most people don't want to hear me chew. You do want to hear me chew. It's kind of weird. We can do a live stream of chewing and trading. NASDAQ heading right back up, so that short signal would not have been worked for more than 5 points. But I think it's going to reverse right back down. We're about 4 minutes to the open. Planning on trading the open, or do you all wait like I do and wait till things settle out? Yep, that's what I usually do. And that's where, sometimes like the metals don't always respond to the opens, but the indices definitely do. Here's NQ coming right back down, right to that support line. We are just slightly less than 2 minutes from the open. And everybody will be happy to know I finished breakfast. Scrambled eggs and brown and served sausage, if you were wondering. Take my supplements, and then I am be ready for the open. What I do for the open is I move over to this screen here, watch the ES and the NQ on a 5 and a 1 minute chart. And 20 seconds. ES. Got a stranger center alert right before. Here we go. And there's the bell. See, starting off green, up by six points on the NASDAQ, 3 points on the ES. So far, the initial strong, but that can go away real quick. There you go, back to red right away. See if it can pick a side, up or down. Huh? Big move up there. Wow, big move up there. 5 points on the ES, or up 20 points on the NQ. YM also up. 25 points on NQ. NASDAQ into its third Bollinger on the 5-minute chart, above the Bollinger and the RSI, signaling a possible reversal. We are in the Bollinger on the 1-minute chart as well. Strong move up so far. 38 points on the NASDAQ. Looks like about 6 points on the ES. Remember, the initial move is often not the move it settles out to. Kind of struggling there right around that 30-point mark. Looks like it wants to pull back. I think this would be a great reversal play, but I'm not taking my chances. Hi, Matt. Yeah, that's YouTube, I believe. I don't try to delay it. It seems to be a YouTube delay. I've seen other streamers say that they're delayed usually between 5 and 10 seconds. That said, I don't mind that delay only because I don't want anyone trying to follow my trades. And it gives a good excuse for people to, for me to say, hey, don't follow my trades because it's delayed. So I don't want anyone blindly following me. My delay might also be caused a little bit by, I use Restream, app called Restream. I'm actually streaming live to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I started off on Twitch and moved to YouTube once I found I could do both. Now, I hardly get any views anymore on Twitch. So I don't know. I'll have to test one day to see if I'm as delayed on, if I don't use Restream, if I just do it natively. Okay, so he did see the pullback. It said there's going to be a reversal. We're seeing that reversal here. About 17 points back. We're back to red. Oh, getting a short signal, but again, not taking that. Yeah, I usually wait 5-10 minutes. You're welcome, Matt. Thank you for joining me. Is the delay annoying for you, or does it bother you? UltraBond? So the short signal obviously would have been good. I could have taken my chance there. So I think I need to take a chance on like 1 micro for these just to get a nice little win. Because they often do go, but then like reverse on the next candle, but could get a quick win. And very interesting 5-minute candle here. Just it went down 4 points after going up like 40. So there's that next green candle I said about. Okay. Okay, Matt. Yeah, it was a good question. I was never really sure whether the delay bothered anyone or not. It's just something YouTube does, I believe. NQ sending a buy signal again. No, I'm not sure what that signal was. Oops. Let's quickly look to see what the other assets are doing. Gold. Just could see gold really didn't respond much to the open. Came down a little bit more. Let's see if I had held that gold trade that, I'll be up over 20 ticks now. Copper's kind of flat. The UltraBond's heading up. We're back to green here on the NASDAQ. Crude oil is still heading down. Was heading down before the bell. NQ sending us probably a buy signal. Let's go back to the NQ chart. So big green candle after that weird red candle. Back up 35 points. Trying to go back to the buy signal. We'll see if it gets back above that 15,564 high of this candle. Right now it's kind of looking, not looking strong either way right now yet. UltraBond. UltraBond. Sorry. Short signal, but coming back down to its SMA. Big move up there NQ, looking like you did get back above that earlier candle. But again, we're up into the Bollingers again. I just won't trust that for now. Well above the Bollinger on the RSI, well above the Bollinger on the regular chart on the 5-minute. So I expect another it's going to reverse there, but again. Wait till it settles out. Copper. Copper. Trying to send the buy signal after a slow, grindy downtrend. Let's see. Got 2 minutes on that 5-minute candle. Let's see if we reverse. Let's watch that 1 minute. Yep, look at that reversal. Went down about 7-10 points. Not much of a reversal. Let's see. It's still heading up now. So 63 points on this 5-minute candle. Still has about 90 seconds before close. Seeing some weakness there on the 1-minute chart. Back down about 9 points, 10 points. Still strong green, still that's up 66, 68. It's about mid-range for the day. There's some red. Pulling back here before the close of this 5-minute candle. It's pulled back about 15 points. Now back up. Okay, so new 5-minute candle, and I say I expected reversal. We see we're already down 10 points on this 5-minute candle. Oh yeah, watching NQ on a tick chart on a busy day is definitely a fun experience. It kind of overwhelms you though at the same time. So NQ still going up. So I was wrong about the reversal play there. I mean, I was right and I was wrong. It did reverse by 11 points, and then it's continuing to blast up. Remember, if you do try to play reversals, at least in my opinion, and like I said, I'm not definitely not an expert, nor do I play one on TV. But play reversals, you do go for a quick scalp profit target, and not tempt the fates. Nope, there's a reversal. So it was just a little delayed. Called it a little early. Copper sending us a signal. Still trying to tell me wants to go up. It's near the recent high. It never really didn't come down much. We'll watch that. Gold also sending us a long signal here. Okay, should we try gold again? ES. Nasdaq did come down, come back hard. Big reversal there, all the way back down from that last big green candle in the 1 minute. And the gold's also reversing off that buy signal, so we'll wait. Anybody take any trades since the open? Now we're green here again on gold. Let's take that. We're gonna buy the bid, maybe. Hold on. Oh, no, we're not. Glad I hesitated. Sometimes he who hesitates is not lost. Well, me, I'm probably lost. Still trying. He wants to go green. Don't we all? We should all go green. Yes, I'm just kind of rambling. Great job, Chris. I think this weekend I'm going to analyze the open more and see if there's opportunity. I mean, obviously there's always opportunity, but see if there's a way I can start scalping the open without getting my butt handed to me. So much opportunity if you can play it right, but it can hurt you quick if you don't. Things are settling out now. Quick look back over here. So, see this big move now? I said this candle was going to reverse, and it did, but it went 22 points before it did. So that would have hurt. But then it's been coming down since. There's a thought of running a 30-point stop on 1 micro and trying to catch moves like that. But I don't know. That seems kind of iffy. Honestly, the 1-minute chart looks kind of ugly. This buy signal wouldn't work. This one would have worked for 15 points, the short signal, and this buy signal would have worked for 20 points. So, you know, these signals would have worked as long as you weren't expecting, trying to, like, extract 50 points like you can some days. Yep, looking at YM. Let me check a 1-minute chart on YM. YM looks kind of ugly there, but it is going up. I'll have to look at that 9:45 to 10:15. Russell's just been straight green. Look at that. That's a 5-minute. That's a 5-minute chart. It's interesting. And look at the 1-minute chart. Maybe the 1-minute chart just looks ugly. No, 1-minute chart looks better than the 1-minute chart on the Russell looks a lot better than it does on the ES or the NQ. For any crypto people out there, Bitcoin's holding the line at around 43,800. And yes, I do have SHIB. That's why you see the SHIB chart up there. If SHIB ever goes to a penny, I'm gonna be very, very, very happy. No, I didn't buy any SHIB. I actually use a little app to get it off of my PC. So gold ended up totally failing off that long buy signal there, and I was right to not jump in. Back to the SMA line. We'll see if it bounces or it continues to head back down. What I didn't notice. Hello, Mr. Higgles. Thanks for tuning in. Kind of funny we still use the term tune in when, you know, obviously you don't even tune anything on TVs anymore. So looking for a couple more good trades. We're still down on the day. How much are we down on the day? $66. I started the morning down $61. I'm down $66. So everything I've done so far is just been a $5, not including commissions. Gold is continuing down, broke the SMA. But sending us a signal there. Don't know if I trust it. Got down to 1820.9 before. That's about 12 ticks from where we're at right now on the chart. Big move down there on copper. Excuse me. Uh, that candle there, 14 ticks. Let's check something. A short signal here. I think we would have got stopped. Yeah, we would have got stopped out on. I looked for only an 8-tick stop, and we definitely would have got stopped out. But we got it. Would have needed looks like a 12-tick stop in order to stay in that trade. Gold is sending that short signal. ES. Ooh. So big move down here on the Nasdaq. 20-point candle. Now we're starting to see some 20-point candles. That said, the open low was 14,505. We're at 14,525 now. We all got to start somewhere, Chris. And I like I like hearing different people's opinions. There's a million different ways to trade, and there's nothing wrong with listening to somebody. Even if they are new, they might have a good idea. And age is just a number. I applaud you for jumping in and, starting something new. Now, so we're going to get an NQ chart here. I'm not convinced. Then there's the reversal. I was right not to be convinced. Reversal on gold as well. Reversal on copper after that big move down. I won't touch silver. I actually did a reversal play on silver the other day. It was yesterday. Well, no, Sunday night. And I should have stuck in. I made $75 off of it, but if I had stayed in it, I would have made 350. But yeah, that $25 tick value on silver is just as scary as that $31.25 tick value on the UltraBond. But me and copper used to be my favorite asset to trade. I was constantly nailing wins on it, and then it turned against me. It just changed for a while. And like the whole month of December, I was like 0 and 12 trying to trade it. Didn't get a win at all. But now it's been doing well for me again. So we're watching NQ, but keeps going red to green, red to green. But here, if you look at copper from last night, see my trades marked out on it. And I look for 16 ticks by 8 ticks. And this would have been a winner, a loser, a winner, winner, winner. So that's 4 out of 5. And give me these 2 losers. But this is 2 to 1. So 4 wins, 3 losses. So 5 wins, 3 losses. 5 wins, 4 losses. But I mean, that would have been, 80 points. I'm sorry, 80 ticks as a winner, and 32 ticks. So 28 ticks of profit at $12.50 a tick. So like, about $400 in profit. Okay, NQ is sending us signals. NQ is just riding that. What is it riding there? That's the 200 EMA. It's trying to send the signals, but we definitely need to see it break lower now. UltraBond, which I've kind of ignored this morning. Actually, it's giving us some very good short signals. If we had just gone short on this UltraBond here, would have given us 10 ticks, which is 300 bucks. Here, would have easily given us 10 ticks. It would have given us a lot more. It would have actually given us 20. And that would have given us. So this would have been 30 to 40 ticks of profit on the UltraBond at $31.25, $31.25 a tick. That would have been impressive. YM, you say? Pulling back, I see. What does that look like on the 1 minute? Go away. So we're kind of consolidating here. A little bit of excitement there at the open, but not much. Again, not much from the follow through. NQ continues to try and send us that short signal, but you can see it's just stayed at that same area for the last, what now, 7 minutes? Kind of subdued morning as we approach the 10 o'clock hour. Love to find one more good trade. Obviously, Crude just dumped. That would have been an excellent move, catch that move down. All the energies are heading down. Yeah, we're definitely choppy. Thursday morning should be fun with the inflation report. Have a great day, Chris. See ya next time, hopefully. Thanks for joining me. Excellent day. And Q, let me guess, it's sending us a short signal again. Yes, it is. Oh, we probably don't need a report, but, you know, obviously they like to see things in paper. And if the inflation stays sky high, then we're definitely going to see rate hikes, and that seems to scare the market. There's a part of me that wants to just rest a short signal right before that report, see if I can't grab a big move on NQ as it comes down off that report. Oh, there we go. Now the NQ is actually breaking that support. And I missed it. So that was a big move down, and I didn't grab it because I was late. That's the one thing I just hate, having to go from TradingView to NinjaTrader and grabbing a chart, and I end up that was a 20-point candle down. That was my big missed opportunity of the day. There's a short signal on copper. Now we do got the chart for. Ah, copper didn't fill me. It also went without me. Okay, this is not my morning now. Two straight excellent trades. Frustrated. So NQ goes down 50 points and I missed it. That is really frustrating. Oh, that is frustrating. Oh, I could not trade on a phone. I will be fat fingering so many trades. I will play either, end up with like 50 contracts accidentally or something. I could not trade on a phone. I hate small screens. I eventually want a couple of 49-inch monitors. Thank you did come down harsh and reverse. Oh, didn't reverse. It did reverse a little bit by 10 and then continuing to come down. So looks like I believe it was Chris that said earlier that the market looked weak today, and he was right. But now, you know, I'm yeah, I have a 32-inch curved and a 22-inch curved here on my desk. So yeah, that's one of the issues of working off a 1 minute chart. When you get the signals, you don't always have a lot of reaction time. Now, I knew this was, I was waiting for this to either way, signal or no signal. I was waiting for it to break this support level. So I should have rested an order right underneath it. That would have been the smart thing to do. Rest it, the support was like right at 20, 21. Rested an order at 15, 17, and that would have caught that order. But hey, there's always more opportunity. But you know, one of the one of the things about streaming is you don't want to just be sitting here talking all the time. People want to see action. People want to see trades. And when I'm not making trades, I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna just take a bad trade to be trading, but missing the good ones and not providing the entertainment value that people are here for, compounds my frustration. No one wants to see me take bad trades just to take trades. Well, I think anybody does. People might be here to watch me fail. It's possible, but you haven't tested them, Higgles? So there's the reversal on NQ after the big move down. I do want to thank everyone for joining me this morning. Thank all the new faces that are here. Thanks to CFT's videos. If you're here from YouTube, I would really appreciate a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. We'll probably be trading for another half an hour to 45 minutes. Looking for one or two more good trades. You see this nice big reversal here on NQ 70 all the way back up to 10. For a 40-point reversal off that big move down. Back up to the SMA line. See, it did break the third Bollinger on the 5-minute chart, which would have indicated a good chance of a reversal. It also made a new low of the day, as did the ES. Copper chart looking kind of odd. Came down hard, back up to the SMA line, down, back up to the SMA line, hanging above the SMA line, but coming back down. Whoop de whoop de whoop. Russell. Let's see what's waiting for another signal. Waiting for something to happen. I didn't check agriculture. Ag hasn't. Ag's been coming down, but kind of like ugly as well. Nice job, Higgles. Hey Jay, how's it going? Pretty much the same. Just trying to find some good trades. Still down about $66 on the day. Started the morning down $61, so it's been kind of up and down. Guess while we're slow, I can do another reminder that's starting on Monday, February 14th, wonderful Valentine's Day. I'll be starting a trader career path. There we go. Love not being able to talk. Earn a Trade's newest innovative product. Doing a trader career path. Uh, all trades will be taken only on stream. Just so yep, you can follow my journey. Join me. Get your own trader career path. Trade with me. See if we can progress up the ladder of the trader career path. So the Russell sent us a buy signal, went through the SMA. S&P sent us a buy signal, rode the SMA, seems we want to head up too. But everything's kind of flat-ish. Don't know if that's a word. If it isn't, well, now it is. Copyright MightyOxTrading. Gold did the same thing. This up here came back down, heading upwards. Gold created a slightly new high of the day. UltraBond coming down, making a new low of the day. This is really low too. Let me check the daily chart on this. Ooh, look at all that mess. Guess I shouldn't put all that there. Anyway, yeah, we're pretty low here. Haven't been this low in the UltraBond since, looks like, last May 20th. I gotta clean up that chart. Yuck. Russell back to its high of the day, and the Dow's about mid-range. Hold on, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, I'm back. NQ sent us a buy signal. See if it bends the bands here. I'm expecting a pullback before it goes, but maybe we should just take it. I'm gonna watch it here quick. Now we're gonna grab it. Filled. Filled about 3 points late because of my hemming and hawing about it, but nice move up there. Oh, right back down. Ah, that sucks. My initial thought was probably right. Let's see. Fighting to get, trying to go, no. That's gonna stop us out here. Maybe. Okay, stopped out. So that sucked. I didn't even show my chart. I apologize. So we just stopped out, and we're back down to being down $156 on the day now, and it's going back green. So 550 down to 530. So yeah, it reversed. No wait, yeah, 43 down to 30. If I gotten in at the right time, I would not have gotten stopped out yet. UltraBond, try to come back up. Crude, trying to come down, hitting its SMA. Yeah, Higgles. I mean, yes, no, maybe. I mean, we are still down here, so I mean, we'll see if this heads back up. It does seem like hold on a minute. UltraBond. Anyway, it does seem like half my trades get stopped out and then go, and it is something I'm trying to figure out how to mitigate. I don't want to go with no stops. Too wide of stops, well, it could end up killing me too. I don't know. I mean, right now I would still be down. If I gotten in here, I would be down about 12 points still. See if it bounces and see if I could have stayed in. We will definitely something, I'm still working to improve on. Obviously the other thought there, if I jumped in, let's see, what was the level I jumped in at? Uh, Jumped in at 46, and it hit a high of 56. So the thought is, if I just jumped in with a regular NQ and looked for 5 points, that'd have been $100. There was one day I got down. I was really down. I was down about $800, and I went with a very risky strategy where I was jumping in the regular NQ looking for 5 points, and I was running a 20-point stop, and I ended up nailing 5 trades in a row. So I don't know. Maybe I need to be looking for quick 5-point scalps. Copper trying to come back down again. I don't know. This copper's kind of been making. I don't know what to think. That copper chart's weird. Keeps making these rainbows. So we're looking for one more good trade. Probably stream for another 15, 20 minutes. I do have a Walmart grocery order coming at the top of the hour, so I want to be off by then. Remember the next streams for this week. Wednesday evening, 7:45 Eastern. And Thursday, 7:30 Eastern. That's inflation report day. And then Friday also at 7:30 Eastern. UltraBond. Oh, sorry, did not mean to hit the mic. Hello, Ben. And don't ever apologize. I like people asking questions. Always feel free to answer. I mean, answer questions. Always feel free to ask questions at any time. On NQ, it's point, not tick. 5 ticks would only be $25. Um, so for NQ, yeah, I mean, I'm usually looking for. I like to make $100 a trade if I can. So 5 points on Nasdaq is $100 on regular NQ, not micro, regular NQ. So yeah, that would be kind of what I'm looking for. And then it's very easy to do 5 points on NQ. We do have a short signal here on NQ. Gonna wait to see if it gets back below this support area. But yeah, so for NQ, I'm looking for at least 5 points. Normally, I'm looking for like 15 points. But on micro Nasdaq, but on regular NQ, 5 points would be great. Nail like 3 5 pointers and you're up $300. But again, if you're running a 5x5, you could easily get stopped out on a 5 points stop loss. Basically, I try to orchestrate my trades where I take no more than $100 loss if I hit my stop loss, and I make between $150 to $200. So I run a 1.5 to 2 to 1 reward to risk ratio. If I'm doing 1.5 to 1, that means I can be wrong 60% of the time and still break even. And at 2 to 1, I can be wrong 2/3 of the time and hit break even. And my goal is not to be wrong that often, but even if I'm having a bad day, it should get me around the break even. Gold definitely went without us here. You're very welcome. Feel free to ask any questions anytime, Ben. Always feel free to jump in on the conversation. You see, gold has definitely made a new daily high, continuing to head up. Oops. Now I keep doing that. Definitely kind of sideways now, so see if we can get another good trade here in the next 15 minutes. Or maybe Walmart's here now. UltraBond giving us a buy signal, possible double top situation here. You see it came up here, trying to come back up here. It doesn't break. You can see it break back down. Definitely had some missed opportunities today. And looking at this gold that decided to just go without me. But off that buy signal would have stopped me out at a 1 point stop. So stop losses are a bit of the bane in my existence, but I'm not one of those people that's gonna try and do no stops, because I think that gets you in deeper trouble. Just 1 second. Anyway, so looking for one more trade, but we're getting down to the last few minutes here on stream. Walmart's here early. See the Russell and the S&P send us a short signal reverse. Now it looks like it does want to come down. Nasdaq's doing the same thing. We're gonna jump in on an MNQ trade here one more time. One more quick trade. We're gonna try and get in on the ask here. Waiting to see if this is reversing though. Coming back up. Watching it. It's hanging right around that area where it stopped before. Okay, we're in. What are you LOLing, Great Lakes Trader? It's gonna stop us out that quick. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna call it for the day right there. Came down, came through that support, thought it was gonna break, immediately reversed. It's probably gonna bounce off the SMA line and then continue to go, but we're gonna call it for the day. Next stream is tomorrow night, 7:45 p.m. Then Thursday and Friday, 7:30 a.m. I do want to thank everyone for joining me today and hope you'll join me next time. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. See you next time. Bye.